Alright, we're good. And salutations, everyone. And welcome to episode 665, part 646 of the live stream. BW22, and my partner in crime, Cabinus.
Where the crap am I? Oh. Hi.
Okay, we're just gonna pretend we didn't heard that one. Where the heck are you? Anyway. Alright, folks, so, we are back on more invasions on, MK, as we're continuing here. Now, as far as the, that the pyramid's gone, which mean that event is over for those who try for Azra. Congrats to my partner who actually managed. Me on the other hand, yeah, moving along. So, we're gonna continue where we are in the, invasions. I think you're still in the Living Forest. We're kind of slowly to, yeah, because you were at it with, Azra. So, I am ahead of Cab, at least in the, maps here. While we're at it, we have another Tekken discussion. Not only we have some more bear facts to share with you. And what bear you're referring to? Think y'all just did Kuma just last year? Yes. There's another bear pretty much in the, in that game we gotta deal with. No, not Yogi. No, not the Wee Bear Bears.
Oh, it's Panda.
Besides that, hey, chillax. Hey, can I take a poke? Besides that, we'll also give your thoughts on another trailer that they also revealed prior. Now I forgot the person's name, but
Brian Cox.
Thank you. He gave you mostly a bit of a catch-up here of the story so far for Tekken. So, for those who are new and never played the Tekken series, you may want to watch that trailer, even though you're just getting a glimpse of the events before where we are now. Actually, the demo should actually have all of the stories from Tekken 1 up to 6 to catch you up. So, we'll give our thoughts on that and some other discussions on our minds. And I will leave the jokes at a minimum today.
You can joke. That was part of the joke, that I interrupt you and actually say what you were going to say.
Sometimes it sounds like an anger management type of thing when you kind of...
No. Oops.
Anyway, while we're at it, y'all do know what to do. Subscribe to our channels, hit that notification bell and like. It does help the channel grow for Cav and me. And hit the bell to see what new videos I do on my channel and new videos that Cav does on her channel. Pardon. Follow us, of course.
Finish her.
Big W985, and my partners is at Campionopedia.
Wins.
Actually, I had to remind a certain someone, and apparently, yeah, a certain ape that actually has been watching our streams. I guess secretly. So basically, he has been watching on our Mortal Kombat ones. I know we've been doing that for a while. I don't know how far back. But for those who are new and wondering when we do streams, Academy stream Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Monday and Wednesdays, which is our short streams, at around 11 or 8-ish at night, wherever you're around the world. And Fridays, same time as well, but on our, that'll be our longer 2-hour streams. Alright, let's deal with the first thing out the way now. Alright, what can you say? It's been what, 2 weeks since we had. Actually, I think this is actually the first Tekken no. Well, the first Tekken character reveal trailer of the year. So the last one we had was last year involving Kuma. Guess what? 2 weeks later, we get another one on the bear, which is Panda. Say it in short form. Nothing. There's not much. Panda is basically just Kuma, which they're both bears who do the same bit of things. The only difference, Kuma mostly does a bit of Heihachi things. Panda basically just does Xiaoyu things. Other than the only good thing about it was basically the bonding between the master and pet. Pretty much asking, as Xiaoyu says, that we'll have some snacks or something like that.
Yeah.
And the only thing I probably saw that Panda that was Xiaoyu tactics was Xiaoyu's bicycle. I know it's by another name, but Xiaoyu's bicycle kick that Panda basically can do. And I know during the Panda's outro, trying to do the art of the Phoenix stance, but just clumsy and just fell over. And basically, Panda's special is basically just dedicated to Xiaoyu, of course, in a clumsy manner. So, I don't know. Now, oh, going way farther, which I forgot. Panda actually debuted in the series in Tekken 3, as well as Panda. Both the bears have been of a mainstay from 3 up to now. In Panda's case, basically just the pet of Xiaoyu. Or bodyguard, however you want to put it.
Do they ever explain in the story how she got Panda? I know how Heihachi got Kuma, but how did Zhao had to get Panda? How did Zhao get Panda?
Tongue died to receive. Honestly, I really don't know. And here's the sad thing. Either I already told y'all on with me with Xiaoyu kind of history, and I say, like, I'll admit I wasn't mostly a fan of Xiaoyu in the beginning because he was a pain in the butt, you know, in the early days, which I didn't transition until like 2 seconds later.
Finish him.
But yeah, I don't know how did they met. Other than I know that she basically has a panda bear as a pet, and basically her dream is actually is making a freaking amusement park. Which funny, she had that dream since when Tekken started. Well, Tekken 3 started when she debuted. She mentioned it in 4. 5 and 6, as far as in the story, I think they finally started to put her into the story a bit more. I think it was since Tekken. Well, 5, I guess 5 is just kind of I look at how Xiaoyu's ending in 5. I think she tried to go back in time and kind of prevent the events, which was a fail. How that was canon. And I think what she did in 6. And then of course 7 you already know between the the relationship, or somehow between her and Claudia.
Flawless victory.
But we'll see how this goes with Panda this time around in Tekken 8. Cause I'll admit it, the Bears have not. I'll admit, when I first played Tekken 3, I say, oh,
Fight.
it was actually cool that back then that we were kind of like shocked, or kind of was cool to play, maybe, of playing a bear in a fighting game, just a bear just destroying these people. And then going to now, I'm just saying, like, yeah, we have a bear in a fighting game. Now, and I'll give you your thoughts. I'll leave you shoot in a minute. So now, game's out in about, say, 17 or 16 days from now, about 2 weeks. And then we still got 4 characters. We still got 4 characters left, as far as on character reveals, which should be Zafina, Devil Jin, Elisa, and Lee. Unless they're gonna show 2 characters next week and 2 characters the week after. And if I had to guess if they're gonna go that route, I wouldn't be surprised if Lee and Elisa would be for one of those weeks, and have Safina and Devil Jin for the other week. Alright, see, I'll give it to you. Your thoughts on Panda? Return.
My title says it all.
Oh, I'm in the middle of a match, so I have to look at it later. Panda is back in Tekken 8, moving on.
Does that answer your question?
I guess. I already know this is gonna change once we get your 2 favorites revealed.
Well,
later.
yeah, but as it concerns Panda, I don't care.
Alright, moving on. No pun intended. So, we had another trailer prior, but that was, yesterday. What was the person's name again?
Brian Cox, who is an actor.
Thank you. I would actually, if you know any particular movies, but
I've seen him and stuff. I just can't think of the movies at the moment.
actually I could probably look it up quickly. Oh, I see a few familiar films he's been a part of.
Finish him.
He was actually in Braveheart.
Oh, I think I know what character he was. Yeah, like I've seen him in a lot of stuff. I really just can't pinpoint the movies.
I'll just name just certain. I was only name just familiar ones here. He was in Braveheart. He was in Iron Will. Chain Reaction, The Glimmer Man. Oh, he was also in The Born Identity and The Ring. Oh, and in the second X-Men movie. Yeah, he was also in The Born Supremacy. Oh, he was in Red. Just to name a number of films. So yeah, but he did a good job, which on the trailer that he did, just to give you guys the story of Tekken so far. So he kind of catch you up on how the story started between the Kazama Mishima storyline gone. Basically, you know, with Heihachi, he wanted to make sure that his son Kazuya pretty much had the devil in him after he thrown him off the cliff, which he survived and did. I think I kind of know the rest from there. And then, Kazuya basically wanted revenge on Heihachi for what he did. Somewhere along the way, he met Jun. And they managed to have a baby, which we learned that had to be Jin. Oh, and I got another one of, my cheese brutals. So basically similar like in Tekken Fast Forward, just like they did in the last game, that, you know, between Kazuya and Heihachi, they managed to end it. This time, it's between father and son, between Jin and Kazuya.
Fight.
Apparently, this is pretty much the final battle. And I told Capcom went live and say like gimmick infringement. So if y'all saw the parts of the trailer, doesn't the war kind of look awfully familiar?
Finish him.
And I messed that up.
By the way, did you know the reference after seeing that of the trailer?
I could be wrong, but I was getting a Marvel vibe from it.
Yep, you're right. In that right area. They ripped off Avengers when they went to war. So it's not like Jin and all them in the war. So like, I said, like, why does this look like they took this from Avengers? It's a shame we don't have like all of well, I'm not sure the good majority of the Tekken characters, but just imagine if they had everyone, including, you know, back Wong and all of them back, and I say like, okay, we have like an Avengers thing going with the Tekken characters. It's gonna be interesting how they're going to end this. Because will Jin manage to finish and end Kazuya? Will Kazuya manage to defeat Jin? Will Jun be kind of in the middle of this in some type of capacity? And basically what I said is pretty much will be 50-50. But you know, we got 2 weeks and not very long until we get to story portions of it. Oh, we're in the dark. If this is a close they're doing the darkness, this is a lazy way to do it compared to how they did in 11.
You can still see in that one. The other one, it was like pitch black.
To make it worse, I gotta do this with Natara. Well, against Natara. There's the light. Alright, see, pass the back to you. Your thoughts on seeing the, for what Ben did for the trailer as far as the story?
Brian.
Brian.
I liked it. Plus, yeah, as I told a friend, he summed up in 5 minutes what it took Tekken 8 games to do.
Yes. We're just starting the year, and you know what? I'm calling it now. Despite that, whatever other fighting games we're getting that's coming out later this year, I kind of think that Tekken may be a fighting game of the year.
Speaking of that, because I just remember something else I saw. I saw this thing on my phone about, oh shoot. Okay, I can't talk and do this at the same time. Hold on. Okay, let me say this real fast. So, I saw this thing on my phone about, how mad people are getting about, now you showed me something about the Street Fighter and their DLC. I saw something on my phone about the Mortal Kombat DLC and how people are mad at how long it's taking in between, releasing characters.
Well, okay. One thing in common right now between Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter, good and bad. The bad thing on both ends is their microtransactions, which they know they're wrong, on certain contents they gotta be in a paywall, and the pricing. And also, Mortal Kombat, I can see why Mortal Kombat never didn't won Game of the Year, because their game wasn't, still wasn't finished, and the microtransactions that kind of messed them up. Now, as far as the DLC territory of it, I mean, yes, we got 6 characters, and then Street Fighter has 4, and of how they're splitting. So they're kind of like they're slowly fixed the on the Mortal Kombat part of it, but still the damage already been done. And then Street Fighter's no different because they really got to fix their part on the microtransactions, and it's a good idea with the collab. It's just kind of just do like what the other games are doing. Like you had a chance to put the turtles in maybe as characters, not costumes for the avatars, but they failed to do that. Plus, we got to remember this is actually a new Street Fighter game and not under Ono. So let's just hope that Harada learns that lesson and don't fall in that same trap to what Tekken and to what Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter's doing. Because if that happens, then I guess you know what? I think Boone, Harada, and guys for Street Fighter, they're all in cahoots of what they're doing right now. Now, I won't apparently I learned this I think yesterday or the day before. Apparently, they may have a video coming for Tekken 8 as far as maybe of the DLC. Take this with a grain of salt though. But someone actually managed to find something that I guess on their side it may kind of accidentally leaked a video that wasn't supposed to be posted yet. I didn't seen it, but you know, like when you see the videos, like your thumbnail's kind of white looking.
Yeah.
And okay, I won't say the character, but it looked like they're gonna just do like what they're doing right now with Mortal Kombat and with Street Fighter. They're gonna do like revealing one character, not revealing all the cards here in the one video. As far as who's that character, I won't say the name, but I will say this. I will just give y'all of a hint. This is a returning character. Who's returning from the last game. That's all I'm saying. I'll let y'all figure the rest out from there. And if it is true of this character, we'll see this weekend if there is a trailer, because we got the Tekken World Tour thing coming this weekend. Not the character, the person who was talking about the story in that latest trailer. And for those who've not played Tekken, and this is your first Tekken, no, you don't have to play the old games if you want to, and kind of caught up. Watch the trailer. He just kind of covered up in like less than 2 minutes. And if you play the if those who can play the demo right now, they do have a little bit of shorts right now to catch you up to the story. Ooh, excuse me. Now, basically of the story, they're only just focusing between, you know, the Mishima Kazama thing. They're not gonna do like the rest of the cast, because they'll have their own stories. And then at least 50% of their stories is canon. But I think they will take Game of the Year. unless they got something that will beat them. That's what other fighting needs to come out later this year.
You lose.
And I'll say if this is your first time getting into it as far as what characters to kind of mess with,
You lose.
now normally I'll just say like, mess with character that kind of just that kind of interests you or who you like. Now there are characters like I like, but they're hard to learn. Like I like Horong, but he's kind of hard to learn with his playstyle.
You lose.
You think it's easy because all you do is just push buttons, but there's more to it. So, Cav, if you want to jump in on this too, in your opinion with this. But if I had to say like a beginner character to kind of start with out of the roster right now, if I had to name, I'll say 4 characters to start off with. Well, the obvious ones, of course, those in the
Fight.
the box art. And normally those would be like the ones immediately to kind of start. So I'll probably say Jin, Kazuya. Well, I'll say will be some beginner characters to mess around with. If I had to say a third, I know Assassin is new, but I'll say at least one of the new characters may have to be of a good beginner friendly.
Probably shouldn't say that just yet until we really know that.
Yeah. Actually, I think the demo may just kind of cover probably the 4 characters to start off with, because you can only play Jin, Kazuya, Nina, and Paul. So I'll probably say, yeah, those will probably be your best beginner characters, just for those who are kind of just starting into Tekken. Cab, and your what do you think? I mean, out of the, you think the same?
I am a terrible person to ask this because I started with literally the ones that caught my interest, which were Fang, Lee, Huarang, Zhao. So, yeah, my answers are I picked the hardest ones simply
God
because
damn.
they literally interest me. And what happened?
Oh, I'm doing survive. It's one of those you have to dodge the fireballs and these random patterns.
Oh, I was just doing one of those.
Well, I've been seeing some. Wait a minute, are you in the laboratory?
No.
Yeah, there's one in the laboratory. So maybe it is the same pattern. I'm clarifying. No, they're different. I'll do one more and I'll try to come back.
Yeah, I'm gonna come back on that one because it was kicking my behind.
Ooh, keep the same pattern. Dang it! I actually had it. I was only like 4 seconds. The last bit kind of messed me up. It's not hard. It's just kind of like figuring out the pattern because they do it randomly. Really? It's like the last 10 seconds it messes you up. Yeah, I'll get back. Oh, going back to what you were saying, see, as far as what so you weren't sure about what characters to start.
Like I said, I literally started with characters I found interesting and just kept with them. So they weren't necessarily easy or hard. It was just whatever I liked.
So yeah. So overall, by default, I'll just say if you're just starting, I'll just say just pick a character that's just interesting in you. That's all I can say. And plus, their tutorials, they'll tell you quite well on everything. If you're just starting for the first time, they'll even tell you how to do, certain combos with the character from like, from easy to hard. Because like I said in the past, and I said this on a stream, because I had some people ask me in the past, let's say like, have you thought about doing combo videos for a character in Tekken? I would, except for one problem. Like my I don't have the fancy editing skills pretty much on my on doing videos on editing too much, And even if I did, I mean, not to mention you have to explain everything. I just have to like what to do, and gotta adjust the frames and everything. So, so all I could just say is like what I did. Of course, go through tutorials, like go through everybody's moveset. They even show you like how to do them, even in combos. That way, Another thing, like I said, y'all looking at it right now, YouTube. Now, I am flattered, at least to you guys. Y'all see me play Tekken for years, and y'all know. And I get it, that I am a pro because I'm kind of knowing it. If y'all's thinking that, I'm not putting it against you, but thank you. But like I said, I don't compete in tournaments or anything like that. Neither does Cav. And we just play for fun. And we played the series for so long, like we know what to do.
Well, biscuits. This one's gonna be hard.
Which one you're doing? I know you're probably still in the forest.
I'm doing the 4-harm clue. And this meteor is not helping.
The ooh, hang on.
I already know what to do. I'm just saying the elements are not helping me.
Oh. I pulled it off with Speed. I try to remember
It's with Goro.
his fatal with him. I think I did read it was. Wait, what's the name of it again?
It's forearm. I have it up. I'm looking at it right now.
I think you could just do any of Goro's cameos. I don't think it's not just that specific one. I think the grab one.
God dang it! Like I said, it's not the fatal that's the problem. It's this meteor that's the problem.
Oh, that.
Yeah.
And not the fatal. I meant cameo. Excuse me. Nope. Breathe. You got this.
I'm not even stressed out. It's annoying, but I'm not stressed out. Oh, please let me hit you. Oh, that didn't work. Oh, gosh.
Brutality. Quan Chu wins.
Oh, another survive? It's the same one.
And no, you cannot do any cameo. You have to do this specific one.
Fight.
And this is like destroy rocks. I forgot Quan Chi has an air fireball.
Oh gosh, this one's annoying. And I had problems with this one before.
Oh, I got it in time.
Fight.
Okay, we have 15 minutes. Or 14 actually. Okay, I know we've been talking mostly back and forth. Did you
Mother.
I'll wait till you're done.
I hate Goro's fatality.
The one
Because
that he rips you and
I had this problem when I was playing
Okay.
him in towers.
you gotta be in kind of not close,
Yeah,
but kind of in like.
that's what I remember that, and I cannot remember the exact location, but I remember that it was really funky.
Kind of like jump distance, or kind of in mid, but not too close. Kind of almost similar when you try to do Sub-Zeros. The cameo one. Yeah, I know we've been like 46 in, but for once, have you, I don't think you said anything on, chats, have you? Or did you?
Nope.
That's what I thought. Well, your cue, but I'll wait.
Hold on.
Let's see.
Oh my god.
She has been on focus today.
It's not focus, it's I hate Goro's fatality. Anyways, hi ADF, who says, Dagnabbit, where's my pick? I think that's what it says. This heart is in the way.
There's the error.